Hello and welcome to the Eileen Silverman Show. I'm your host Eileen, and on this week's program, Library Director Shani T. Livingston discusses the 25th anniversary of the Headquarters Library, their upcoming celebration, their many services and programs, and how they are continuing to move forward to better serve our community. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us for our program. On Monday, February 1st, the community is invited to attend the 25th anniversary celebration of the Headquarters Library in downtown Gainesville. To tell us more, I'm pleased to introduce my guest, Shani T. Livingston, Library Director, Alachua County Library District. And Shani, it is wonderful to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you, Eileen. I'm delighted to be here with you, to have an opportunity to share with you all the wonderful things that are happening today at the Library District, and to just reflect on what we have done over the past 25 years.
Oh, and I have good memories of the library and growing up here in Gainesville as a little girl, and, you know, walking from my parents' store, Silverman's downtown, to the Gainesville Public Library, we called it back at that point. But before we get into all of these good thoughts about the library, let's talk about the celebration, because I'm attending that and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, I'm delighted that you're going to join us on that day. But one thing that I would just like to point out, the Library District opened February 1991, so February 1st, we will be unveiling a time capsule.
Oh my gosh, okay, that you put away 25 years ago.
25 years ago. I won't share with anyone at this particular point what is going to be unveiled, but on that day, the things that have been placed in the time capsule, they will be available for everyone to view. And I think it will be quite interesting to just look at some of those things that are in the time capsule. I'm sure we still have them today, but to see what it looks like 25 years later.
Yes.
We're expecting to have our city and county elected officials join us on that day. Our governing board chair, Dr. McNeely, will be bringing comments to the board as well. And I'm just very excited because when I started with the district 25 years ago, Ms. Ann Williams was library director. And I feel like it's such an honor that she's still in the community.
And how appropriate for you, 25 years with the district. And how long have you been the library director?
I've been the library director since November 2011.
Okay, so a lot of good milestones that have occurred in that time.
Absolutely.
And going back to that Monday morning, February 1st, what time do we kick off? When do we get started?
We kick off at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And we will have a ceremony in Meeting Room A, which I think is really the highlight of the building.
Oh, it's beautiful up there.
Yes, the beautiful stained glass windows, the tower octagon. It's just a beautiful facility that has really been well utilized over the 25 years.
It's a center point of our cityscape. You
Absolutely.
think downtown Gainesville, that's one of the visuals
Yes.
that comes to mind.
Yes. I think that the design and the architect of the library is really something to be proud of in Alachua County. It's very unique in its own way, but it's a beautiful facility.
And I agree. And it's going to be a great day. Will there be refreshments and
Absolutely.
Let's get to the point there. We all look forward to that.
The most important part. There will be refreshments, and in addition to refreshments, we will also have staff available to provide tours for the community as well. We will have tours in the work areas of the staff areas so that you can actually see the behind-the-scene workings, the processes that take place in the library. So again, we welcome the community to join us and to just come and see their library.
That's right. Yes. Because there are many ways to interact with the library. Lots of services, lots of programs we're discussing. But one thing we want to always remember, it is free of charge.
Absolutely.
Everything that takes place within those walls.
All of the services that are offered by the library are free of charge to the citizens of Alachua County. And
that's something that is valuable for our country and our community, that we offer that. And if your library card has lapsed, forgive me, I'm sorry about that, but what do I need to do? I just step through the doors and start over.
Step through the doors, show proof of residency in Alachua County.
Okay.
And one of the staff at the circulation desk will help you with a new card in just a matter of minutes. Once you get that card renewed, it's your gateway to the world. You're now on your way to all the wonderful services that are offered by the library.
And that's true. We're going to talk about all of that, and we're going to just take a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back talking about the 25th anniversary of the headquarters library. And Shani, there's so much going on now at the headquarters library, but way back in 1903, that was kind of the beginning, the turning point. Lots of individuals, many organizations who dedicated themselves to making sure we would have a library available to the citizens of our area, and of course it's all been very meaningful. But we're going to fast forward now to 1985. That was also a significant turning point for this library and district. So kind of give us a bit of what occurred at that point.
Okay. Yes, in 1985, that's when Representative Sid Martin, along with some members of the local delegation, they submitted legislation to the state legislature to actually incorporate the district becoming an independent special taxing district. and it passed with the state legislators. I think that was one of the best ideas that could have ever come about for Alachua County and the library system. Then in 1985, that's when the voters actually voted on this, and it passed. So since 1986, that's when the library district became a special independent taxing district.
Okay.
What does that mean to
Right.
Alachua County? It means that we have the ability to levy property taxes as a special district. And that has really been phenomenal for the library district in the past few years. Why do I emphasize that? Because when the economy began to tank, there are many libraries throughout the state and throughout the United States that are city departments or their county departments. And as a result of that, when budgets were tight, those libraries really began to suffer.
And the budgets were cut that would serve them. Okay.
Absolutely. So that has really made an
Has saved us.
amazing difference with Alachua County. And then in
Outstanding.
1987, that's when
Right.
the voters also voted on a $19 million bond, and that's how headquarters, along with other 4 branches, were actually built.
Okay, and that sort of began what we recognize now as our
Yes.
library district from that point
Absolutely.
on. And then 25 years ago, 1991, February, there was the building we're now celebrating. Tell us a bit about that time frame and what this new library meant as the headquarters library.
Well, what it actually meant to the community in 1991, there was now a library being opened in the community that was 4 times larger
Yes.
than the old library system. There was adequate space, there was the ability to do more things for the community. One thing, we were able to have a floor that was dedicated just to the children's area.
Very special. So you had the whole children's area.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, which of course, and all these areas that we're talking about are ongoing today, and they have evolved. But this was the beginning, having that space, having that, knowing that you could grow.
Right.
Okay. And tell me, go back to that children's area. It's very special. How did that begin and evolve to what it is now?
Well, in 1991, as I said, when we opened the new library, we were able to have a dedicated children's area down on the first floor. But over the years, we have evolved. Back in 2012, 2013, we were fortunate to do some amazing repurposing of space.
Right.
And in the children's area, as it stands today, we have been able to put a truly beautiful Snuggle Up Center.
Yes.
We had a children's area in 1991, but we really didn't have what's known as a Snuggle Up Center.
Right.
we-
That came later, like you're saying.
That came later. And today, as it stands, we've been able to add what's called early learning computer stations in that
Excellent.
area for the kids. We have a padded copy area where they can hold story times there for the kids. We've been able to put little play gadgets on the wall.
Right. And it's
different
beautiful,
colors.
vibrant.
It's beautiful, very vibrant.
Right.
Very vibrant.
The tree canopy, the animals.
Yes.
It's a place that families, children, caregivers
Absolutely.
can all come and be together.
Yes. And I would just like to say that with the Snuggle Up Center, we're very fortunate that we have a generous foundation that supports the library.
Indeed.
And so the foundation actually funded the Snuggle Up Center as it stands today at headquarters.
Oh, well, we thank them because so many people in our community are benefiting from that.
Yes.
Makes us a better place to live. And we're going to take another quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're talking about the 25th anniversary of Headquarters Library. And Shani, more developments along the way. We're going to take a roll back a little bit again to 2012 and the introduction of Teen Space. Tell us more about that.
Yes, in 2012, this was when we really looked at headquarters as a whole and saw an opportunity to actually do some repurpose of space and do some things different. So we identified an area at headquarters that we could carve into a teen space. And what that has done for us is afforded an opportunity to put the collection for the teens in one location, to dedicate computers for them, to dedicate special furniture just for teens, and we also have a TV there. So this gives them an opportunity to come in and play games, to have programs amongst themselves. So this was just an opportunity to try to attract more teens to the library,
right,
but to also give them a dedicated space of their own.
I mean, now this is great because it's a safe place. People can gather there, meet, free of charge. And you've evolved it. I mean, there's all kind of activities. You have the space, but along the way, more and more activities have occurred within Teen Space. And because so many viewers, of course, visit the area library, Millhopper, which other of these libraries have a Teen Space? How does that work out?
Millhopper has a teen space. Okay. The Alachua branch has a teen space. Library Partnership, Combe Park, and Newberry.
Okay.
And our focus has been, as we begin to expand and renovate our facilities, starting back in 2010, that's sort of become the theme. How can we repurpose our library so that there's something there for everyone?
Right, so you'd have the teens, the children. What about the traditional library visitor?
Well, for the traditional library visitor, that's where the quiet reading room was birthed. Okay. So at those same locations that I shared with you, Eileen, we also have the quiet reading room. And that's the space that's set aside for that traditional library user.
Okay, going in and just reading the newspaper, the books, and enjoying that feeling of comfort. There is a wonderful feeling sometime of peace and quiet that comes over you when you enter the library, and that it's kind of a very safe feeling.
Yes.
You know, a good feeling. And back to the teen space. Okay, what about Battle of the Books? What is that?
Yes, what Battle of the Books is, at each location, staff put together a team of teens. And there's a book that they all read, and then there's a day where they actually hold a Battle of the Books, and the teen group that answers the most questions and get it right, that's the winner of the Battle of the Books. And we even have, on occasions, brought in an author as well to help us celebrate the event. But there again, this is just an opportunity to get the teens more engaged and encourage them to actually use the library. And to read.
Yes. And to know the importance of. Read what they like, and make it a fun opportunity.
Yes. Right.
Okay, and speaking of fun, now what is Fandemonium?
Fandemonium is a Comic-Con event. This is an event that we first introduced last year, and we had great attendance, about 900 individuals who attended this event. And people came out in their costumes, and there were different
comic book characters.
There were events held throughout the library, and we're actually going to be holding our second Fandemonium this April. So we're hoping that that number will go from 900 to maybe 2,000.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yes. I like the whole idea. And the Alachua County Library District Foundation, they often have done quite a few initiatives to make these opportunities like Teen Space happen.
Yes, what the foundation has done for the library district, they have been generous in funding the teen spaces and the Snuggle Up centers.
Okay. That's prime. And you should, now what about Wi-Fi and computers, just for everybody coming in?
Yes, all of our locations have Wi-Fi, which simply means that if you come into the library and you have your own device, you are able to access Wi-Fi while you're in the library.
Okay.
And then the library also has computers within the library that the public can use as well. And we also offer computer classes to the community.
Oh, important to know. Again,
yes.
Free of charge.
Free of charge. All of the services at the library, they're free of charge.
And that is important to remember because you've added so many more services.
Yes.
And what about, can I go and check out movies?
Yes, yes.
Books?
Yes, you can.
Books, yes, but yes, books on tape?
Books on tape.
Movies.
We have the downloadable ebooks. We also have the magazines now that's in the electronic format as well. So there's just a wide range of services that when you come to the library with that library card,
yes,
that you can access.
Yes, your gateway to the world, as you said.
Gateway to the world, absolutely, absolutely.
I definitely believe that. There's still more to cover. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're talking about the 25th anniversary celebration of Headquarters Library. And Shani, more things are still going on at the library that not everybody is aware of, but they should be because they're all wonderful. So back to 2012 again, and the involvement of the Murphy Law Library. What has that meant?
Yes, actually, it was 2011 that the Murphy Law Library was transitioned to the Headquarters Library.
All right.
And what that means to the community is that there were extended hours. When it was in the courthouse, the hours ended at 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. But by making the transition to headquarters, the community now has access until 9 p.m. 4 days out of the week, and there are also weekend hours.
Excellent. And then law, that sort of led to the Law in the Library series.
The transition of the Murphy Law Library was a great opportunity for us to partner with the 8th Judicial Circuit Florida Bar. And what that meant was introducing a new program in 2012 known as Law in the Library series. And what this program is that the attorneys, they come in and do free programs to the library, and they're open to the public, free of charge, and they talk about legal issues that are being faced by people in the community. So everyone is invited to come out. Some of the programs have been elder law care, home law, home foreclosures, landlord tenants, and things of that nature. And we started at headquarters, but that has now even been expanded to other locations.
Oh, excellent. So that just so much good knowledge for people. Again, free of charge, accessible, open to the public, and like you said, the opportunity for more hours and coming in the evening. And you, the library is partnering with so many, like over 200 agencies in our community, including UF.
Right.
So tell us about 2009, I think the UF Mobile Outreach Clinic.
Yes.
What is that?
What the UF Mobile Outreach Clinic is, this is a medical service that's made possible through a partnership with the library and UF College of Medicine. And it started in 2009 at our Tower Road branch and our High Springs branch. Then in 2011, they decided that they would like to expand that service to the headquarters location. So we have been providing that service at headquarters since 2011, and today we also have that service at our library partnership in Cone Park branch as well.
Oh, a great opportunity and very needed.
Yes.
And something people may not realize about the library, because that's another a step out of the box, so to speak. Yes, it is. And you partner with the Supervisor of Elections Office for early voting sites.
Yes.
Very valuable.
Yes, we have 3 locations that we actually partner with the Supervisor of Elections. 2 of them serve as early voting sites, and then 1 of them actually serve as a voting precinct.
Okay, and very necessary, very important. And now the City of Gainesville Parks and Recreation, that's a partnership you have involving Cone Park.
Yes, that's a unique partnership that came about as well. It's the first library that we actually have located in a park. And so with the City of Gainesville, they afford us an opportunity to be there as well. And I would just like to point out that the library's tagline is actually thinking outside the book. And so the program.
I was going to say book, but I love it.
So the things that we've talked about, it just is reflective of that we truly think outside the book. And we're looking to be what we can be in the community and ensuring that we're partnering with the right partners and that we're offering as many services to make an impact and difference in the community.
Well said. And as you, the headquarters library, you as director are celebrating 25 years, you are looking ahead. As you said, you're thinking outside the book, but you're looking ahead. What's next for the library? What can we do for this community? How can we bring everybody forward? And I think that's wonderful to know.
Well, one of the main things that we really focus on at the library is that we want to be community focused. And I think that it's important that we stop and reassess and analyze the things that we're doing. And a few years ago, we did a survey in the community focus groups to see what we were doing and what the community likes. And I see in the future, probably in the next year or two, that's something that we will extend out to the community again to just sort of make sure that we have our pulse on what the community truly needs.
Very,
yes.
very important. And we're almost out of time, but a quick recap coming up Monday morning, February 1st, 10 a.m., the 25th anniversary celebration right at headquarters library downtown Gainesville. Go upstairs to the beautiful meeting room and souvenir booklet. It's going to be a wonderful event.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to being there, and thank you for sharing such valuable knowledge with us. I so appreciate all that you and everyone are doing.
Thank you.
Oh, certainly. And I look forward to seeing you at the headquarters library for the 25th anniversary celebration. I'm glad you tuned in, and I hope you'll join us next week. Take care.